Rumors in
Rumors
Haria.
in Haria village.
From what we heard in Iseult, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh. I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men. Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
I've played too much Kingdom Hearts because I cannot stand hearing the words darkness and light anymore.
Gaze into the darkness.
Darkness is the heart's true nature. I haven't even gotten to that part in 3 yet. I just started 3, and I'm already dreading that, even though it also leads to my favorite part, where Woody goes, I don't know what you're talking about, and to be honest, I don't care.
Woody laying the smack down.
He's also like, you're probably like this because you never had a toy to play with because you never had any friends. Ooh, a dark bottle. I don't think we've seen one of those yet. Medicine that attracts more enemies, even during battle, until you rest at an inn or flee from combat.
Ooh. So for when we need to grind, right?
Correct. Hey, Haria Village, don't mind me, just exploring.
Did you hear about the new person in town? No, there was a new person? Yeah, they're right up there on the cliff. Why are they up there? No clue.
Derp. Derp, derp, derp. I see you, chest.
Chest ahead. Alright, real
Bart.
quick, while you're running around, I do need to take a bio break.
Alright. Sounds
So,
good.
just don't do any story stuff while I'm gone.
I will do all the story stuff while you're gone.
You monster.
Do-do-do-do-do. Red lavender. This is bad. Another day I've come home empty-handed. You used to just cast a couple of nets and come back with a full boat. How could this be happening? Politics, I don't know. Should we really be trading our traditions for a bit of security? Listen to yourself. What use our traditions if you're not allowed to enjoy them? I mean, he has a point. Yay, we need more of those fragments. Selling. For travelers, if you're looking for a place to stay, the big building by the sea is it. Okay, good to know. Can't go that way yet. Let's go to the shop real quick. Well, what exactly do you expect from a village like this? I don't know. Not much. So, Pirate Flag Legionis. Proof you drove off the Legionis crew. They utilize ranks in a hierarchy system, meaning they operate more like a navy than a traditional crew. Okay. Coral branch. Lovely seashell. Done. There we go. There we go. And let's speak to them, buy some more stuff. Good. Arcane bottle. Potion that restores BG. A lot, though. Dark bottle. Let's not worry about that too much just yet. Denor. There we go. And then we'll go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, fatigue ward. Good. But, yeah, do not have enough for that. Jesus Christ. Paper. And you go... Doesn't have one of those. Have one of those. Doesn't have one of those. One of those. One of those. Not one of those. Don't have any fatigue wards. Big boots. Have you returned, good sir? Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
My cat's running around being crazy, as is tradition.
So it's the final boss now. I skipped a few things. I did a few exploits to just jump us past. It was really weird.
If you somehow got us to the end boss of a JRPG in the amount of time it takes me to run to the bathroom, that is some insane speedrunning strats.
Oh yeah, even with the... So, there's been an update on the Elden Ring speedrun.
What's the matter?
Half an hour?
Everyone's sick of all
One second.
these fruit-flavored gels, right? So, I made gels
Who are
using
we-
the giant
Oh, that guy.
beans here on this island. It gave
The
them a
flowers
nice bitter
talking?
chocolate taste. But people complained that they weren't avant-garde enough. Ugh, chocolate-flavored gels, how prosaic, bah! This got me fuming! So I caught some maiden bonita fish you find around here, ground them up, and made some gels with them. You put fish into chocolate gels?
Well, people do braise meat with chocolate. Chocolate and fish may go surprisingly well together.
Exactly! It was the discovery of a century! The bonito flakes crunchiness and the gel's gumminess made for an exquisitely bad combo, which made it interesting.
So if you made an innovative new type of gel, why are you so angry?
That's exactly my problem. I outdid myself. Now I need to make my Gels World debut as amazing as they are. So I thought up the ultimate plan. And that is? I'll put my Choconito gels in toilets all over the world. I'll call it the Great Choconito Toilet Gambit. No one will go to the bathroom without finding my gels. I think everyone will have a lot of fun. So, genius, right?
Yeah, it's weird, but I think it's funny too.
Right? I knew that kids would get it.
Who's a kid?
But all the adults in my village called it silly and lowbrow. They forbade me from selling my Choconito gels at all. Isn't that just horrible?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Aw, man. Things used to be so much better. Mom would make me dinner, and all I had to do was goo 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 ga, and everyone would smile and praise me. I don't want to become the kind of grown-up who can't find any fun in looking for gels in toilets.
Okay,
It does realize that people will think it's that someone just didn't flush before,
okay,
right?
couple things. One, what the fuck was that conversation? Two, I'm still flustered because I thought for a second we were just talking to God. Because I couldn't see where he
Power
fucking was.
speaks.
I was like, who the fuck is talking? At first I was like, did we trigger the one up there? But, like, what the fuck? I can't get over I can't get over that. What the fuck?
Too sober for this conversation. Oh, God.
Gels belong in the toilet. You agree with me, right?
No, dude, everyone's... If they found that, it would literally just be someone goes to the bathroom and goes, oh, someone didn't flush when they were in here last. My God, flush.
Uh-huh.
They're not going to sit there and think, I should eat this.
Well, maybe he means
Unless
it...
we're in some...
Maybe he needs, like, one of those, like, no. Maybe, like, put it on top of, like, the thing. The thing...
No, because he said finding it in the toilet. So
Fair.
no. Sorry, excuse me. I have to still collect myself from all that.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm taking a swig.
Mm-hmm. Drink! No. Sadly, I don't have any alcoholic beverages for that conversation. Maybe we should ask the Abbey to help search.
If they start sniffing around my mom, it could end up making matters worse. They shouldn't be sniffing this woman. Okay.
Okay, did you see the last video Yazzie put out?
You're talking about the one where it's like
The dog.
about becoming a person's
Yep.
dog. Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't watched it, but I saw the title. I saw the title, and I went up to Manga Dex and was like, "What is this?" And I saw the first chapter, and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, that's the problem though. Is that when he said sniffing around, my head snapped back to that video, and I'm like, no, no, don't do it.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
Right.
Ugh.
So we were talking about Elden Ring before that happened. um.
So now to something far less painful. Elden Ring playing.
So so before the patch came in that nerfed a few things and actually got rid of some of the skipping exploits, the record stood at like 36 minutes.
Yep.
And a lot of the speedrunning community were worried that getting rid of those exploits would mean that there wouldn't be a ability to speedrun it very well. And someone just recently did a 23-minute speedrun of it after the exploits in the patch.
Someone's like, "Oh no, we won't be able to speedrun this." Hold my beer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, cat's in.
185. Damn.
Damn.
That just ate through your reserves.
They always do.
Yep.
I need to save that and commemorate that moment over there, that beautifully surreal moment, before we go to before we go to the inn and get all the alcohol.
No, please don't. I don't wanna. I really don't wanna. I do not need to know. I do not need to remember. It just needs to go away.
You know, we've had some weird ass conversations in this game, and that's the first one that got that reaction out of us.
Yes, that is fair. Oh, to be fair, most of the other ones haven't been like that crazy and insane. But yeah, that one.
I was like, where is this kid going with his like avant-garde and prosaic and lowbrow? I'm like, props to this little kid for knowing all this shit. Maybe, I don't fucking know.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
Well, you did a bad job since I found shit in there.
It's time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think
How
maybe
nice
I
of
can
them.
stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. Alright. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Seesaw!
Oh, that's kind of adorable. It reminds me, my elementary school kids call me Charles Teacher. Really adorable. They're like, "Hello, Charles Teacher. Hello, Charles Teacher."
Oh boy, let's hear what this one is.
Oh, wrong person.
We don't get many visitors here. I'm not sure why you've come, but there's nothing much of interest here. Huh?
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Isolde, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Aminoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Inomanat. In all the years we've worshipped Aminoch, not once did we ever try to force others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
Yep.
Yep. Great comment from UAF bum. When it's like, there's not much here in our village, just a beach and bikinis.
Just a beach and bikinis, and it's secluded, and like if you get enough like people learning about this place, it's gonna become an area that will not be able to sustain the tourism.
Do not turn it into a tourist trap. All Mahina did was try to defend the freedom and traditions of her village. Mahina? We haven't heard that name yet. Interesting.
Yep. And maybe, I guess that's the priestess's name?
Probably. But it still doesn't stop me from thinking, Maya-hi,
Maya-hi, Mahina. I love Hina?
Do you plan on just giving up? Palamedes is Amenoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Amenoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolt anymore.
Our faith in Amenoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
I miss the old days. You remember the festivals for Amenoch, don't you? I miss how Mahina led us in singing and dancing all night.
Those days are gone. Now it's time for us to follow the rules of the Abbey. Please, don't do anything rash. Reject tradition.
You're not my dad.
Reject tradition. Embrace modernity. Please don't. Please don't. I hate modernity.
What about Moderna? I mean, what?
Moderna is fine. They're my third vaccine. They're the reason I'm probably going to be able to go to Korea in a month, so...
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
Yup. Humans and Malakim are really the same. Sounds pretty strange coming from a demon like me.
Good laugh. A good laugh.
Yup.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
Oh, something curious is going on. A demon in Haria.
I mean, now there's 3, if you technically speaking, so...
Hey, don't mind us.
Hey, sup? What's up, man?
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
I wonder if that's a commentary on Japanese.
I mean, that could be a commentary on a lot of different languages. I'm not sure if it's decipherable, but we'll have to try.
Fair enough.
I don't know why my voice went quite like that, but...
Sorry.
Bum's response. Aslanti? Definitely Aslanti.
Better than Thessalonian.
Oh, come on. Thassalon actually had a good idea going. It's just that the advisors weren't the best. Alright, Muggy.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough. But straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Oh. We didn't go through everyone, did we?
Oh, yeah, we did, because Lapiset's in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you,
Oh,
teacher?
so Bienfu.
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says Sa, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
You called maggots?
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Inominat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like, San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Musan. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Musan. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Inominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Inominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words.
Mama say, Mama saw, Mama who saw.
I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
See, I laugh that you say that
Take
because
a
there
look
was a
at this.
conversation I had with someone regarding that song not too long ago.
Nice.
And Bum is commenting on the nice aviators we
Scout
have
ship
for our
setting sail.
characters.
They are very nice, thank you. He was against them, just so you know, Bum. He's against
For
all
some
of
of them, yes.
He's against all of my fashion decisions, because he just doesn't understand.
I don't understand fashion, yes. Sorry, I'm not the dress-up darling.
Good show.
We can't offer the latest modern amenities, but nothing beats the sound of waves to lull you to sleep. No counting for taste. Thanks, Bob. Thanks so much, bro.
Hey, if your brother wasn't making fun of you, who would?
Oh, lots of people, I'm sure.
Well, any results? Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Boy.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh?
Amber,
Now, child,
Amber.
I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't
Amber
you read it out
bestiality,
loud?
no.
Yes, teacher.
Song?
Eight-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening.
This is a children's
Foreign
song?
Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh shit! Hey Tom, I forgot that. Hey dude, I forgot that I to set it to Tales, not Star Wars.
Is an
Oh, what?
annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Inominat. Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
There we
I
go.
take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Inominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Inominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Inominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Inominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Inominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Inominat's body are connected through Earth pulses. If their job is to feed Inominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the Earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
I'm here too.
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet... it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up. And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Aminoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of Earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
Bum has some very funny ones, such as the remember that Ring Around the Rosie is a children's song.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course, the joke with the 7 Therians: "By our powers combined, I am Captain Planet."
Oh, that's pretty good. Welcome, welcome, Andrew, and thank you for telling me that my stream was saying that I was playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
This isn't Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, do you remember when Velvet was busted out of jail?
Mm-hmm. Yep, she had that. They had that same barrier. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fun. All right, let's see what Grim has to say.
I mean, I figured about that because she did say I am a Therian, and then they said there's 7.
Yep.
It's like, okay, so there's that. There's the Griffin. There's whatever's down here in Palamedes Temple.
Yeah.
So
we've seen 3 so far.
Yeah.
What does Grim have to say?
Also, how are you doing, Andrew? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream.
I'll keep up the deciphering work on my own. You all go see if there's a clue in the temple. We'll need to see it for ourselves if we're after the truth.
Oh, more.
And there's no telling the truth until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Okay, there we go.
Fair.
That's the first time they've had double.
I know, right?
The Roaring Volt.
Hey, did you get any exorcist cards?
They sell so quickly that they're hard to come by, but I did find one for you. Here.
Yes! Time to open it up and... a rank 1 Bien Fu! I got my hopes up for nothing. Bien... God damn it.
Oh, Bien.
No, Bum, we're not getting a raging clue.
I'm finding it very funny that even in universe, Bien Fu is considered the worst. even fucking children are like, fuck.
Yup. No, Bum's right. It's obviously that's like the common junk cards. Like if it's Magic the Gathering, that's your regular 1 mana cost goblin.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand. We have nothing to do with the priestess. The past is the past. We now seek the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat.
There's an abbey camp at Palamedes beyond the village's far gate. But to get there, you have to pass through all the perils of Manan Reef. Not Manan Reef, Manan Reef. It's no trip for ordinary folk. Guess we're going to go. Well, guess we're going to go blow up a temple.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. The village isn't much, but our food is the freshest. We also offer special gifts to the Abbey faithful.
Why are there sound bites on this continent and not on Midgand?
No, Bum, I do not believe that Bien Fu counts as a Grizzly Lair 1 green for 2/2 vanilla creature. He's worse than that. He is a 1/1 with no special bonus on him.
He is literally there to be some white card player's like meat shield.
He's a token. He is the token. He's not even the proper card.
That's being insulting to the tokens.
I know, right? Whoa, outsiders! Weird. I wish I could show Kamaona.
I'm sure she would have been happy. Where did she go anyway? Oh, Kamaona might be Makina's daughter, the priestess's daughter.
Probably.
Because they probably would not mention that sort of name if it wasn't going to be important.
I mean, it wasn't a bad idea. We gave up the temple, but now this little village is protected.
I know that, but that might also be the reason that Makina and her daughter disappeared. Yep.
Oh, goody!
Politics.
Allow me to show you my newest trick: disappearing priestesses.
And no, not that type of trick. They're not in my back room. Lady, you gotta work on your posture.
Who are you?
Oh.
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes and...
No.
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I swear I don't dress up like this normally.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
You, ma'am, sir.
I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned. They've both gone missing? Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Amanoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Yep.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Amanoch... Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother. And you believe they're being held at the temple? Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down. I will do everything in my power to find them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them. Of course.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.